Hey, what's going on, folks? You got the Parkside Merchant here. We're back with a mail opening video. If you're new to this channel, feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe. We've got all kinds of interesting openings and content related to the vintage Yu-Gi-Oh market. So I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and dive in. Should be a quick video today, but we've got a very heavy package here that I'm excited to open up with everyone. So let's take a look here what we got. We've got this big box that you can see there at the bottom, and then we have a whole bunch of what I think are mostly just raw cards here towards the top. So I think we'll work our way kind of down, start with the raw cards, and then we'll get to kind of the main course, which is this this big box here at the bottom that's got a real heavy hitter hiding in there. So and as is always the case, I happen to know what's in this box just because I had been on the lookout for it. The envelopes, you know, some of these smaller things, I just have no idea, frankly, what's in most of this stuff. So we'll go ahead and get started with this one. Looks like this one's from North Carolina. Feels like it's a raw card. We shall see what we've got hiding in here. All right. Oh, cool. Yeah, so this is a raw card. This is the Command Knight. I believe this one was, it looked pretty good, I believe, when I saw the pictures. And, you know, I've spoken about this in some of the other videos, but I do have some interest in this collector tin set there. The booster pack tins have become very expensive, pretty much untenable, you know, unless folks are looking to drop a lot of money on some of those BPT cards and tins. These guys, for the collector tin, a lot less iconic, but they are still pretty affordable, relatively speaking. So let's just do a quick look here at this. Hope that's the sleeve that's got that dirt on it. All right. Well, this is one of those cases where the camera may not be, you know, fully capturing this. It doesn't look that good. Looks okay. Let's see here. There's like some dirt on it, but I can wipe most of that off with some microfiber. Yeah, looks okay. Command Knight, cool card. We might get them cleaned up a little bit and send it out to our friends over at PSA. Cool. All right, next up, we have another envelope here. This one's from Virginia. Feels like a TCG player purchase. Which, for those of you that don't know, you know, pretty much raw cards. Do a lot of that on TCG player. Let's see what we have here. I'm just getting the invoices and stuff. Oh, cool. All right, we got another another Insect Queen. I've been getting a lot of these recently. You know, there's a variety of reasons why I have a lot of interest in this card. And this is actually, believe it or not, this is from the same CT family as these guys. This Command Knight that we had just pulled. You know, I think this is probably the heaviest hitting of the collector tin family of cards. This is the Weevil Underwood sort of staple card here. This particular one, you know, I'm looking at it right now. It looks okay. Not really a whole lot of visible issues on the front. You know, on the back, let's see. Yeah, this looks pretty good. Centering is okay. This might actually, this one might go out. I'll have to look it over more closely later, but looks pretty good. Looks better than the Command Knight that we had pulled there. So, all right, let's see what's next here. This one's from California. More TCG player here in this one. This person did the little tape method where they put like extra tape. Oh, no, never mind. Some people put like extra tape in the envelope that like tapes the card into position. Makes it really obnoxious to get it out. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Flying Elephant, folks. Modern card. This is 2018, so I don't know anything about this set. All I know is that this is a cool card. For those of you that follow my channel, you know that I'm interested in Garnetia elephantis, and this particular card is a very important part of that history from the vintage lore, where the kid that Pegasus summons over to the dueling arena basically plays this card and then instantly defeats Bandit Keith and his Garnetia elephantis. You know, for those of you that kind of know Yu-Gi-Oh! Modern stuff better, you know kind of how playable this is, you know, whether or not it's a useful card at all, but kind of interesting. It actually looks pretty good condition-wise here, folks. You know, it is 2 years old or like 3 years old, so it better be looking pretty good relative to some of this other stuff that we've been sending or you know, getting in the mail here. You know, I've mentioned this in some other videos that I've done, but not a huge fan of the artwork on this card. It's just more the nostalgia power and the historical significance of the card that I'm really interested in. So good. Put that to the side. Okay, final item here, folks. This is a real treat. This is going to be a real interesting one, and I am very intrigued at how it was packaged. You can see here this individual has an envelope that has been taped onto the front of a box, and you can hear inside is the actual item. So I don't know what's going on here. Like, why didn't they just write the address or get a sticker, you know, or the label printed right on top of the box? No clue what that's all about, but let's just go ahead and open this up. I guess we'll start with this funny little envelope here that's on the top of it. Figure out what that is. I mean, this very bizarre way to package something. I want to be careful in case there's something valuable in it. Let me see what's inside. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing inside this envelope. Very bizarre. A lot of tape. Okay, let me trim this off here. Wow. You know, that's just weird. Totally unnecessary. Total waste of envelopes to do that. Although this, let's face it, this box is not exactly in the best condition of boxes I've ever seen. So maybe they needed to use that in order to keep it closed. I don't know. I have no idea what the reasoning was behind that decision. Oh man, this thing is just like... The other thing that's a little disconcerting about this, guys, is like you can hear inside this item is shaking around. This is the kind of item that, like, you don't want to be shaking around like that. And you'll see in a second. All right, here we go. This box is just... I'm trying to, like, be safe about this because I don't want the box to get, the thing that's inside to get damaged. All right, here we go. We're getting close, getting close. Just a little bit more here. Okay, so are we ready? The grand reveal, folks, here it is. Oh, you can see it now. Oh boy. Oh wow. Hey, this actually, let's see. Oh man, why didn't they put any packing peanuts or like anything inside this box to just keep this safe? Well, believe your eyes, folks. You are indeed looking at a first edition starter deck Pegasus from the original series. This particular starter deck was advertised as sealed. It certainly looks pretty sealed to me. And it actually looks pretty good. I mean, the box condition's not terrible. It still has the nice little insert, you know, the little doodad that goes up in the top there. Many of the sealed products today from the starter decks do not have that any longer. Just kind of peering in. The Relinquished looks pretty authentic in there. And Let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll look it over later. I don't buy a lot of sealed product, folks. You know, I'm largely typically concerned about issues of just like getting scammed, you know, like a reseal, or it could be counterfeit, or it could be, you know, just any number of different issues that you get when you spend money on a sealed item. And sealed is very expensive. So I don't typically buy a lot of stuff that's sealed, but I've just been looking at how much, you know, the value in some of the starter deck Yugi, starter deck Kaiba is just basically moon rocketing. And understandably so for the first edition stuff, right? There's some real chase cards hiding in there. I think that Relinquished is, you know, it's a pretty iconic card as well. And Pegasus was a pretty prominent character there in the first season. Character that I happen to like a lot, be very interested in the whole, the vintage lore around Pegasus. So it's a cool pickup. You know, it's nice sealed product. I don't do a lot of sealed, so it's always nice to diversify a little bit. Do a little bit of sealed, you know, you do a little bit of raw cards, you do a little bit of, well, you do a lot of PSA typically, or Beckett or whatever, but that's all for now. Appreciate the time here, folks. Go ahead and drop a like, comment, subscribe if you're interested in these sort of things. You know, feel free to let me know here what was most interesting out of today's mail opening, and hope you all have a good one. Thanks again.